Hello everybody, my name is Thomas Chinwith. I'm going to be talking about my personal intervention. I decided to try to make my diet more nutritionally beneficial. I really wanted to specifically look at my lunches and my snacks and try to make that, just get myself more comfortable with different foods and different healthy foods and be able to prepare them and feel confident in that. I'm going to talk really fast because I need this video to be short because I'm having issues with this program. But anyway, so I used the theory of planned behavior for my model. I chose this model because I felt like it was kind of going to be the least stressful for me. It added a lot of flexibility and it relied a lot more on like self-efficacy and sort of environmental norms around me. And I felt like that would benefit me a lot more for my intervention than kind of a very structural model, because I felt like if I got off that structure, it would stress me out. So I decided to use this one because it felt like it would give me the flexibility I would need just for my personal, the way that I am. And so this ended up working, I think, pretty well, is that I was able to kind of create a plan of action that I wanted to do. I was able to list all of the reasons why I think I can do this, and the like people and environmental things that support this and support me. And through that, I really felt like I had a really good motivation internally to progress from this, not just motivation because I had these deadlines that I needed to do or I had these expectations I needed to meet. And so that I think worked really well for me. And what I ended up actually doing is I created a list of foods that I wanted to try out. I did a lot of research on healthy foods and what I felt like would be good for me and what I wanted to try out. And I kind of just created a list. I went through breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, dessert, and drinks too. And I listed out the foods I wanted to try in these categories and what I wanted to try and sift out. And then how I wanted to kind of maybe take out other foods that I had been eating kind of regularly that were less healthy for me. In this way, so I successfully did that. I went to the grocery store, bought a bunch of food, and I was able to do a lot of what I wanted to do. There were some issues in kind of just like timing of everything, is that I had a lot of classes in the evening, and so it made it really difficult to plan like dinners and then plan for lunch the next day, and kind of planning things ended up being a little bit of an issue for me. And so I think that was kind of a drawback, and it is kind of expensive to eat healthily, and so all of that was kind of an effort. But I do think that I did pretty well on it. If I would change something, it would just to, I think for me, I would really actually need a little bit more of concrete foundation, a little bit more steps to look forward to, because then I could have started like on a weekend and said, okay, I'm gonna get these foods and I'm gonna make this on this day, I'm gonna make this on this day, and then go to the grocery store, get that in mind, and then really kind of try and stick to that plan. I did kind of had a vague version of that, but it was definitely not super concrete. And so I think I would try to create a little bit more structure for me on that, to really kind of push that success. But for kind of what I'm going through in school right now and all of the stressors in life, I think this was what I could manage, and I think that was a big part of what I wanted to do. Is I wanted to do what was manageable for me, and something that could make me have access to this food in a good way. And so yeah, I really liked this, and I think I really want to continue doing this in the future. I think it worked really well for me. I was able to kind of do it in my own way, eat healthily. That made me feel good. Felt like I was investing in my future while also not depriving myself of little joys that I have and things that I enjoy doing. So I'm gonna cut it off here because I can only upload a certain file document. So thank you very much, and I hope you guys enjoyed it and did a good job on all of your projects too. So